3 words for you. Treat yourself. Treat yourself 2011. Once a year, Donna and I spend a day treating ourselves. What do we treat ourselves to?
Clothes.
Treat yourself.
Fragrances.
Treat yourself.
Massages.
Treat yourself.
Mimosas.
Treat yourself.
Fine leather goods.
Treat yourself.
It's the best day of the year.
The best day of the year!
According to Urban Dictionary, the informal definition of treating yourself is to partake in an activity which, no matter how detrimental, allows you to enjoy yourself as much as possible.
Treating yourself is not only a great way to go about living your life, it is the only way you should go about living your life. Here's why.
Treating yourself is different for everybody, but it's something that everybody can and should do. When you treat yourself, you're allowing yourself to experience happiness. Different things make different people happy, and the beauty of treating yourself is that it's a personal experience. Reward yourself with whatever you desire, as long as it's obtainable, and instantly increase your mood and attitude. Now, when I say obtainable, it's not meant to put a limit on how you treat yourself. Treat yourself to anything you want, to whatever degree satisfies you. It just has to be obtainable in the sense that it's actually available. If one day you're stuck in the middle of a harsh Wisconsin winter and want to treat yourself to a day at the beach, that's going to be a little difficult to achieve. Of course, it doesn't mean not to treat yourself, though. All it means is that you might want to find an alternative. I would suggest a trip to a heated pool promptly followed by a visit to a tanning bed. Bam, treat yourself.
One example of a time where it's more than acceptable to treat yourself is when you've been working hard. Did you just work a quadruple shift? Treat yourself. Did you just wash a dish? Treat yourself. Did you just finish watching all the seasons of Parks and Rec? Treat yourself! Life is filled with many difficulties and surprises, and the majority of the time, we just have to step back and deal with them. These challenges can be stressful, especially when they're unavoidable. But, by rewarding yourself afterwards, you are teaching yourself to look past all of the negative aspects and focus on the positive outcome.
Hard workers aren't born, they're created. They're created when they have discovered their impact on others and themselves. To be hard workers, we must reward ourselves for being the best that we can be.
Whether it's someone that can finish the whole first season of a show in one day, or someone who can work 32 hours straight. We reward ourselves so we are motivated to challenge ourselves more. Treating yourself after working hard allows you to push yourself to the next level, being the best you can be.
Another common example of when treating yourself is important is when your spirits need to be lifted. Everyone has bad days, and moods can be negatively impacted for infinite reasons. Is someone mad at you for no reason? Are you mad at someone? Did you lose your keys, phone, dog? If any of these are true, you need to treat yourself. We all know that feeling when absolutely nothing is going right, and many times this is due to things that are out of our control. Something that we can control, though, is treating ourselves. It's a hard world, and there are a lot of people out there that try to stop you from doing what makes you happy. However, no one, and I mean no one, can stop you from treating yourself. Treating yourself is an excuse to do whatever it is that makes you happy. So if you find yourself stressing out because you're in the middle of a fight, treat yourself to something relaxing like a massage. Or maybe you want to treat yourself to a movie night and use that as a distraction. If something else is getting you down, like maybe a bad test grade, sitting around doing nothing is not going to make you feel better. Go out with your friends, eat more than you should, do whatever you want to because you're treating yourself. Sometimes though, people have a bad day not because they're sad, but because they're feeling frustrated or fed up. Built up anger can lead to aggression, and all this can be potentially dangerous. Angry and aggressive people can sometimes cause fights and get physical. Remember when Solange hit Jay-Z in that elevator? That poor girl probably wasn't treating herself enough, because if she was, there would have been no reason for her to be that angry. When people get sad or upset, a lot of times there isn't much that can be done. But that doesn't mean that we need to be overwhelmed with this intense feeling of despair. We are people that are capable of dealing with our emotions in an appropriate way. And by that, I mean treating ourselves.
To add on to that, it's very important to treat yourself as a form of motivation. Some days, it may be hard to find that right push you need to get out of bed. Instead of punishing yourself for hitting the snooze on your alarm 3 times, don't delay the start of your day so you can buy yourself a muffin. If you're dreading work, beforehand you talk to your squad and decide to go out for ice cream afterwards. Or push yourself to run 1 more mile for that extra slice of cake. By telling yourself there's a positive outcome, the journey won't be as difficult. The journey might be even more enjoyable.
Motivation is based off of treating yourself. You just need to find the right treat to treat yourself with.
Aside from the obvious situations when treating yourself is beneficial, there are a variety of other reasons that show the necessity of this philosophy. Gretchen Rubin, the author of #1 New York Times bestseller The Happiness Project, says that when we give ourselves treats, we feel energized, cared for, and contented, which boosts our self-command, and self-command helps us maintain our healthy habits. Like previously stated, treating yourself can help you reach your goals. If you have a disgustingly long essay that you need to write, treating yourself a little can give you the energy you need to do that. Another fact that Rubin mentions is that it can help with self-command and healthy habits. fact, studies show that people who got a little treat in the form of receiving a surprise gift or watching a funny video gained in self-control. Many people believe that treating themselves can be detrimental to their goals. For example, they want to lose weight, so treating yourself to a sundae will negatively impact that. However, if you allow yourself to have that ice cream when you're treating yourself, you're going to feel satisfied and then hopefully avoid the high-calorie dinner you normally would have had. Same goes for purchases. If you treat yourself to something expensive, that can make a person feel in control. This control can help prevent you from blowing your money on a bunch of other smaller things that, in the end, would cost you even more. Treating yourself can clearly be beneficial in more ways than one.
Not only can treating yourself benefit you and all of your goals, it can also increase your productivity. Treating yourself can benefit almost every aspect of your life because the effects it has are so widely beneficial. An article on Oprah.com explains well that, if I give more to myself, I can ask more from myself. Self-regard isn't selfish. You are important and need to care about yourself more than anyone else. And don't feel bad about doing it either. Listen, if you have been working all day and need a little break before continuing with more chores, you take that break like a champ and don't even think about feeling guilty for it. If a person works too much for too long, pretty soon all of their efforts will turn pointless because nothing productive is being done. A short break can not only improve mood, but it can also re-energize that person and allow them to work even harder.
This is what the article meant by giving more to yourself so you can ask more from yourself. If you allow yourself to relax and truly treat yourself, the benefits from it will be extremely positive.
If you really think about it, treating yourself makes a lot more sense than most things in life. People have been doing this since the beginning of mankind and continue to do so to this day. Think about Jesus, for example. Jesus no doubt was a passionate man, willing to die for what he believed in. He knew that his decision was going to be difficult and was going to take a lot of strength. So what did Jesus do the night before he was crucified? He treated himself. He gathered all of his disciples and they all treated themselves to the Last Supper. Why did Jesus treat himself? Because he deserved it, because he wanted to, because he could. And you can too. You don't need to die on the cross in order to treat yourself, because any situation provides enough reason.
Treating yourself is not a luxury. It's something anyone can do in any situation.
I mean, yeah, life's hard, mistakes are made, but treating yourself is one of the most important things you can do to help yourself.
And you deserve a treat.
So let's say you aced a test.
Treat yourself.
Your boss yelled at you.
Treat yourself.
You found a coupon!
Treat yourself.
You graduated!
Treat yourself.
You drank 64 ounces of water.
Treat yourself.